Welcome back to this special PvT or more likely TVP episode here of The Pulse. With me is Samuli Rompanen, also known as Fuzer. We talked a lot about Stargate openings. We gave some insights from both point of views and different case scenarios as well, and how you want to use those oracles or maybe phoenixes and whatnot. Well, I was looking at the wrong camera once more. I keep doing that. Now, last but not least, I want to try to take a little bit more of a traditional look at things, and I want to show Fuzer a replay, and I would like to hear what he has to say about my build order.
Well, so this will be fun. Mid-master versus mid-master.
Yes. Those jokes are getting old now, Fuzer. I have to admit that this my opponent was probably not MVP, neither MMA, but I mean, in all seriousness, it's still like reasonably high masters. It's just like, I mean, I'm actually rank 1 in my division, Fuzer, so I hate you.
And you were Grandmaster on the Wings of Liberty.
Yes. Like this is kind of okay. I play risky in the start, but this map is very big, and I feel that unless they proxy Rex Reaper, you can get away with Nexus first on this map. How do you feel? Do you think that's right, or do you think I'm wrong?
Yeah, you might, but if the Terran player knows how to micro,
yes,
they can actually kill some probes from you.
But I go 16 gates, so my gate is relatively quick, and it takes a while for that Reaper. But I agree with you. Like in a bad scenario, I might end up losing 2-3 probes. In this scenario, I'm going a little bit too quick. Sorry for the camera movement. I only lost one. He actually lost the Reaper, which is of course a really big mistake by him.
If he will have a little bit better micro, yes, he could actually kill like 3 more probes, maybe.
I think that would be really quite hard, because if he ignores the Zealot, the probes, it's easy for me to micro away the probes, unless he wants to go through a mineral line, and then I can surround it. And if he starts fighting the Zealot, I have enough time for my Stalker.
Yeah, well, on this map it's kind of good, and you were kind of lucky because it was cross position.
Yes.
Instead of narrow position.
Alright, so what I did is 1 gate robo, I make 2 or 3 chrono boosts on the Cybernetics core, so I have warp gate technology ready in time, just in case we have one of those famous Widowmine drops with a couple of Marines. Right when these 2 gates are ready, I drop the Forge and the Twilight Council, because obviously, as you mentioned as well, upgrades are also important, and I'm trying to build as many probes as possible. As you guys can see right now, as a Protoss who went Nexus first, you have quite a probe advantage. So right now I feel relatively safe. I keep Mothership Core between both bases, because I want to purify on both Nexuses as quick as I can if I have to. I am like slowly but steady scouting, but I keep my first observers at home because I didn't have detection yet, and in case I have to deal with Widow Mines, I want to have an observer in each base. Those observers won't be useless later on. As you guys can see, I'm adding a cannon as well, because I want to use those observers anyways to spot for drops on the outskirts of my base. So right now, you know, always this situation, might be tricky. Actually, nothing is happening, and I see that he's moving out right now with 2 medevacs and quite some bio units. So I was like, okay, it's going to be regular sim timing. On this moment, I don't have all that much production, so trying to chrono boost out the Twilight Council. I do have Purify. Purify makes me feel very safe, but I do add like 1 or 2 cannons in the front, because I know that I've been building a lot of probes. I know that economically I'm doing quite fine. On my upgrades, I'm doing probably better than him. So I know that right now all I have to do is survive. What do you think so far about it, Fuzer?
Yeah, right now you're doing good. You are making tech over here, and you see where the medevac is going on. So you have the observer next to it, so you can actually know where to fight.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And obviously right now I feel I should never leave my base. I'm teching heavy, I'm getting Storm, I'm getting Charge. I think I'm adding my 2nd Forge somewhere. I should have done it already. Guess I forgot it. Because I was kind of worried about this, him moving out so quick.
And the Terran is making huge mistake of not destroying the observer over there. Because right now you can just camp at the ramp, but if he will take the observer, you will be reposition your army way more.
I still have 1 more observer over here. This is why, like early game, I like to open up with 3 observers, 1 for each base, and one is which is going to scout. And as soon as I have detection in both my bases, I really think 1 cannon per base is extremely useful, because Widow Mines is likely, and later on you can just use those observers to scout for drops or to keep track on his army positioning. And if he's doing a 2-base push and he has to use 2-3 scans to take out my observers, I'm pretty happy with that as well, because that slows down his economy quite a bit. Right now I have Storm, so I feel that I can go up to 3 bases. It's not quick, it's also not late, but with Charge on the way, my upgrades running, I feel right now I don't have to be afraid of a fight. He might have more supply than me, but that's not something I'm really worried about, because I have Storm. Do you like? What do you feel so far about the build? Do you think that good players can pick it apart immediately, or what is your biggest issue with my build so far?
Your issue?
Yeah.
Right now, there's not too many issues because the Terran player is not doing the right things. But
yeah, like so, what would the right thing to do? The right thing.
Well, the kill observers was the biggest thing.
But like, don't you feel that even if he starts dropping with like a cannon at each base and purify, I would have been sort of fine?
Yeah, kinda. But Purify doesn't like. You can just wait it goes off and you can go back.
All right. But like before we watch this fight, like one of the reasons why I like to go Templar attack before Colossus is because Templar attack often relies on lots of gateways. So even if you have to deal with a lot of drops mid-game, I find it a lot easier to work off 6 to 8 gateways than off 4 gateways and a robotics facility which is producing Colossus. Because in this way it's much easier to split up your army.
Did you get the blink before the charge?
Yes.
It's really good.
Yes. So now we have this fight. I'm just going back a little bit, luring him into storms. I know my upgrades are so much better right now, so as you guys can see I have like 1-2 upgrades against, well, 1-1, but it's still quite a bit of a difference. And I have charge and blink. So
and you're focusing the medivacs. Yep. Nice.
I'm not as bad as you think, Fuzer. Some ghosts run in, but I'm able to take care of that now as well. And obviously with 3 base economy, with the upgrades I have, right now I feel like I'm in really, really good shape. So I'm just gonna fast forward. But that's basically the idea. I get 3 observers early on, get a good economy running, focus on the upgrades. And then just like, okay, you won't be able to take 3 bases too quick, but as long as you have an upgrade advantage and as long as you have lots of gates and lots of probes, eventually things will even out. That's kind of how I feel about it.
And now the Terran is kind of screwed because he has, how many? He has 10 barracks from 2 bays.
I was not looking at that, but take a look at that. I mean, right now I still have like I want to make sure that I'm still doing fine, so oops.
I think this is smart from the Terran. He's doing a huge drop now because he knows that he's behind.
You think that's smart?
Well, he needs to do something to get back to the game.
I am like drop proof. I have like an anti-rocket shield Fuzer. Look, you want to see what looks? You want to see what happens?
I want to see.
So like I'm sending a couple of zealots in the main as well because I'm wondering like, hey, where is his army? Where is his army? This is obviously not his real army. So I am getting like quite ready. I make sure that I'm paying attention to the minimap. Then I see this and look at these reflexes. It's a great drop Fuzer. And obviously with the upgrades I have, Blink being ready, I can just shut it down immediately.
Kinda good, Roti. Kinda good.
I don't know. I kind of really like this, and I find it personally a lot easier from talking from the Protoss point of view to go to Templars immediately because I feel it's easier to deal with drops with Templar tag than it is with Colossus tag. But I mean, obviously the straight up fights is another big problem.
There's also that you can get Blink faster. So if I'm going to drop play, you can actually Blink and kill the medivac faster, which is really good. That's why the high temper tech is a little more better, I think.
Yeah, but like a lot of Protoss players then again say like, no, Templar stack first is too risky. Like the only thing that I think is often scary is a good Terran player who forces Purify on the moment you don't need it, and then like you really need Purify for a while to stay alive. And I think that's one of the biggest problems. Have you played against a style like this on ladder? And if yes, like how do you feel about it?
Not too much, to be honest. Like
no?
not too many.
Doesn't happen only at my level.
Yes.
Damn it. Well, I'd say then we should play one final game, guys, just to wrap things up. Fuzer and me gonna play a fun game against each other. Yeah, you can try to win your $5 bet.
Okay, let's do that.
But I want 3-1 odds.
3-1 odds.
Yeah. Aren't you like the rank 1 Grandmaster League against the Mid Master League player?
Well, you are mad. We can do that, my darling.
You wanna host?
I can choose the map.
Sure, you can choose the map.
Okay, let's go.
I can look at your screen. You can look at mine. That's the deal, right? No?
We can do that.
I'm fine with that.
Is it Achillon Waste is the new map?
Yes.
What is the other Achillon?
Flats.
Okay. Kevin van der Kooi.
So Fuse is just gonna set up the map right now.
By the way, don't you guys think that like Dutch people has the coolest surnames ever, like van der Kooi?
You know, it's not Kui, it's Koi.
Well, my name is not Rompanen, or how do you say?
Samuli Rompanen. Rompanen.
Are you ready?
Yes, good luck and fun. Go, Fuser. I'd say we should watch from Fuser's point of view. So I can see that like on the camera in front of me as well. I'd be really happy with that. I might need a little bit of help here, guys. So now, you know what I'm gonna do? Like, I know that you like this Reaper stuff, so I'm just gonna build 2 gateways like right in front of your base.
Go on.
Like, what if I proxy an 11 gate with a Stalker next to your base? How are you ever gonna kill the Stalker? If you have no bunker, you're gonna die, Fuse. Alright guys, this is obviously like just for fun. This is not like our real setups, but just to play one game. Because I know people always find it fun to watch that kind of stuff.
Well, it's not for you. If I lose, I look like completely idiot. But you're a caster, so it's okay for you.
It doesn't work like that, Fuse.
It does. Caster money.
What? Don't you get all the donation money? You wanna tell people about your little project?
Oh, well, why not?
Yes.
I'm going to DreamHack, DreamHack Stockholm, and people really like to see me going over there. But sadly, I don't have any money to go over there. So what I figured out, maybe I can like open donation thing, and people have actually donated like 300 euros for me to go to DreamHack, who wants to see me over there, and everyone who is donating money gets their name to my shirt, and I'm just going to order a shirt with everyone's name who has donated money for me, and it will be awesome when I'm winning DreamHack.
You'll pay them all back.
No.
What? That's the least you can do. If you win $10,000, I may hope that you want to pay back the 600.
Easy.
I would double it. I would double it and say everyone gets.
No.
It's an investment.
The greatest story is that no one who didn't believe Fuzer, no team, no sponsors, but the community believed in Fuzer, and Fuzer won with the community money the tournament.
Alright. Sounds good, Fuzer. I hope it all works out. Of course, guys, you can always check out Fuzer at FuzerSC2 on Twitter as well. He loves Twitter, even though he just recently started using it. But he's pretty active on it, so if you guys want to tweet at him, if you want to let him know what you think about his show, what you thought about his thoughts on this matchup, or if you have any other questions, I'm sure that you can just ask him at Twitter. And
I'm single, if there are any girls.
I don't think that's going to happen, Fuzer.
Easy, sir. I'm kind of handsome.
I kind of forgot my pylon. It's a pretty big mistake. I'm putting a Fuzer here. I'm forgetting like the easiest thing to do. Are you actually cheesing me?
No.
You're so lame. Like, why would you ever do that, like, in a pro match? That's just not the right thing to do, Fuzer. I can't believe you did that. You are such a lowlife.
Where is your cybernetic score? You were trying to do Nexus.
I can't believe you're actually cheesing me. I thought we were gonna play a normal game.
This is normal game.
Yeah, for you.
Oh, you have a Nexus over there! Well, at least you're bringing all the probes so you can mine.
You're so lame. I hate you. You're walking home, that's it. You really have no shame. What is the point in this?
Look, no heads!
Alright, GG. I think that was a very, very valuable answer to this show, Fuzer. I'll make sure to invite you back out. Why would you do that? Alright.
$5.
Wow. You can have it. I hope you choke on it. I'll do horrible things with your $5 before you get it back. Alright, guys, so yeah, Fuzer, great guy, as you guys can see. He's really here to help you guys improve your TVP game. That was a great show, Fuzer. Well done. Alright, I'm kind of speechless. I think now you have to close the show. Now you have to be me, because I don't think I can string this one together.
Well, thanks for watching North American Star League and watching my handsome haircut, and hopefully everyone saw my tattoo on the other hand, which is over there. It says RotterdaM. Like every time he goes to gym, he's like doing like this and goes to next to a nice lady and shows. If she doesn't see it, she goes like, "Did you see my tattoo? It says RotterdaM."
That has never happened.
And then he has the like the North American Star League, like the how do you say it, the card, your own card, and you're giving it.
This is
and
not
then
going
you're
anywhere.
then you're winking your eye like this, and you're leaving.
Untrue, so false story. Also, that wasn't really going anywhere. Anyway, Fuse, I do want to thank you for being on the show, even though I still don't know why you 2-rexed me. But I do think it was fun. I definitely think you helped a lot of Terran players out there. Me, myself, learned a little bit as Protoss as well, just from how you look at certain things as a Terran point of view and how you have to be passive as Protoss. Obviously, guys, I will keep practicing. Fuzer will keep practicing. The matchup will change constantly. Once more, follow this guy on Twitter, twitter.com/FuzerSC2. If you have any questions for him or if you enjoyed the little show, let him know. yeah, we'll keep practicing, and obviously as soon as I have something new, as soon as I have more questions, as soon as there's more stuff to talk about, we will talk about it. I want to keep it short for today instead of like hours long of theory. That's not at all that fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. A couple of the replays from the current Rank 1 Grandmaster League NA player. I have no idea that happened. I'm out of here.
I'm actually going to release a replay pack on next weekend.
Alright. Well, if you enjoy 11-11s, make sure to tune in. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you. Have a good night.